Welcome to Investor Web, the channel that aims to help you forge a path to success. Here we strive to provide you with the tools and insights to empower your journey towards personal and professional growth. Today we're delving into a topic that's not only vital for success, but also for navigating the challenges of life: 5 secrets to become mentally resilient. Mental resilience, the ability to bounce back from adversity and maintain a positive outlook, is a key trait of many successful individuals. It's essentially the mental toughness that helps us weather life's storms and keep moving forward. The importance of this trait cannot be overstated, whether you're an entrepreneur braving the business world, a student facing academic pressures, or simply someone trying to make the most of life's ups and downs. So, without further ado, let's dive into the secrets of mental resilience. The first secret to becoming mentally resilient is embracing change. Change is the only constant in life. It's like the ebb and flow of the ocean tides, inevitable and unstoppable. But here's the catch: our response to change is absolutely within our control. Imagine change as a challenging mountain. It may seem daunting, but it's also an opportunity to reach new heights. Embracing change, therefore, is like adjusting your climbing gear and setting your focus on the peak. It's about seeing change not as an obstacle, but as a chance to grow, to evolve, and to become better. So why is being adaptable and open to change so vital? Well, it's because change is the catalyst for personal growth. It pushes us out of our comfort zones, prompting us to learn, to adapt, and to evolve. It's the fire that tempers our mental metal, making us stronger and more resilient. The more we expose ourselves to change and learn to navigate its unpredictable waters, the more mentally resilient we become. Now, let's talk about how we can embrace change. The first step is to acknowledge it. Recognize that change is inevitable and that it's okay. It's okay to feel unsettled or even scared. What's important is not to let these feelings paralyze you. The next step is to be proactive. Don't just wait for change to happen. Seek it out. Take risks. Challenge yourself. The more you expose yourself to change, the better you get at dealing with it. Finally, remember to be patient with yourself. Embracing change is a process, not an event. It takes time to develop the ability to adapt, so don't be too hard on yourself if you struggle at first. In conclusion, embracing change is not just about dealing with the unexpected. It's about seeking out new experiences, learning from them, and growing as a result. It's about becoming a better, stronger, and more resilient version of yourself. Once you master the art of embracing change, you're one step closer to mental resilience. The second secret to mental resilience is positive thinking. Now, you might wonder, well, what's all the fuss about positive thinking? Well, let's dive in. Positive thinking isn't about ignoring life's less pleasant situations. It's about approaching unpleasantness in a more positive and productive way. You think the best is going to happen, not the worst. So how does this impact mental resilience? Imagine your mind as a garden. Negative thoughts, like weeds, can overrun and choke out the beautiful blooms of positivity. But when you cultivate a positive mindset, you're tending to that garden, making sure those blooms thrive, and in turn fostering resilience. Positive thinking helps us overcome challenges by shifting our mindset. When we perceive a situation as a problem, it becomes a roadblock, but when we view it as a challenge, it becomes something we can overcome, something that we can learn from. It's all about perspective. Stress, the nemesis of mental health, can also be reduced significantly by positive thinking. Stress is often a result of worrying about negative outcomes. But by focusing on positive outcomes, we can alleviate a lot of that stress. Remember, positivity is a stress antidote. Now, you might be wondering, how do I cultivate positive thinking? Here are a few tips. First, start your day with a positive affirmation. Tell yourself something good about you or your day. Second, focus on the good things, however small. Even on bad days, there's always something positive to find. Third, turn failures into lessons. Instead of focusing on how you failed, think about what you're going to do next time. Last but not least, transform negative self-talk into positive self-talk. It's all about flipping the script in your mind. So there you have it. Positive thinking is not just about being happy or upbeat all the time. It's about approaching life's challenges with a positive outlook, reducing stress, overcoming obstacles, and ultimately becoming more mentally resilient. With a positive mindset, you can overcome any obstacle that comes your way. The third secret to mental resilience is embracing failure. Now, I know what you're thinking. Embrace failure? That sounds absurd, right? However, it's not as crazy as it sounds. In fact, it's an essential component for building mental toughness. Let's delve a bit deeper to understand why. See, failure is often seen as something negative, something to avoid at all costs. But think about it. If we never failed, how would we ever learn? We learn more from our failures than we do from our successes. Each failure is a lesson, an opportunity for growth. It's a chance to analyze what went wrong, to understand the mistakes made, and to make a plan to avoid those mistakes in the future. When we view failure as a learning opportunity rather than a setback, the entire perspective changes. It's no longer a dead end, but a detour, a redirection towards the right path. This shift in perspective can immensely boost mental resilience because it takes away the fear of failing. It empowers us, gives us the courage to take risks, to step out of our comfort zones, to grow and evolve. So how can you embrace failure? First, redefine your relationship with failure. Don't see it as an enemy, but as a mentor. Second, practice self-compassion. It's okay to fail. We all do. It's part of being human. Don't beat yourself up over it. Instead, use it as fuel to push forward. Lastly, always remember to get back up. There's a Japanese proverb that says, fall 7 times, stand up 8. It's not about how many times you fall, but how many times you're willing to stand up and keep going. In the grand scheme of things, failure is not a negative end result, but a part of the process. It's a fundamental element of success. Embracing failure doesn't mean celebrating when things don't go as planned. It means accepting, learning, and growing from these instances to become mentally stronger, to become more resilient. Remember, failure is not the end, but a stepping stone to success. The fourth secret to mental resilience is developing emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, or EQ as it's often called, is the ability to understand, use and manage your own emotions in positive ways. It's like having a secret weapon in your mental resilience arsenal, but why is it so important? Well, it's because emotional intelligence can help you reduce stress, diffuse conflict, and even improve your relationships, both personal and professional. When you're emotionally intelligent, you're better equipped to manage your emotions. You can recognize when you're becoming stressed, anxious, or upset, and take steps to alleviate these feelings before they become overwhelming. This not only helps you maintain your mental resilience, but also contributes to your overall well-being. But how can you develop emotional intelligence? The first step is self-awareness. This means being able to recognize your own emotions and understand their impact. The next step is self-management, which involves learning to control impulsive feelings and behaviors. Then there's social awareness or empathy, which is understanding other people's emotions. And lastly, relationship management, which is the ability to develop and maintain good relationships, communicate clearly, and inspire and influence others. Remember, emotional intelligence isn't something you're born with. It's a skill that you can cultivate and improve over time. It's never too late to start. With emotional intelligence, you can navigate through life's ups and downs with ease. The fifth and final secret to mental resilience is practicing self-care. Now, self-care is not just about bubble baths and spa days, though they can certainly be part of it. It's about maintaining and enhancing your mental health, which is a critical component of resilience. So why is self-care so essential? Well, it helps in managing stress first and foremost. Life can throw a lot at us, and if we're not taking care of ourselves, we can quickly become overwhelmed. But when we prioritize self-care, we're better equipped to handle whatever comes our way, thus fostering resilience. Self-care also promotes overall well-being. It's about nurturing your physical, mental, and emotional health. When all these aspects are in balance, we're more likely to feel good about ourselves and our lives, which in turn strengthens our mental resilience. But how do we practice self-care? It's simple, really. Start by listening to your body. If you're tired, rest. If you're stressed, take a break. If you're feeling down, do something that makes you happy. It could be reading a book, taking a walk, or even just sitting quietly for a few minutes. And remember, it's okay to say no sometimes. You don't have to do everything for everyone else. You matter too. In a nutshell, self-care is about being kind to yourself. It's about recognizing that you're a human being with needs and limits, and that's okay. By taking care of yourself, you're building a strong foundation for mental resilience. And there you have it, the 5 secrets to becoming mentally resilient. Let's take a moment to recap. Embrace change, for it is the only constant in life. Cultivate a positive mindset, as it can not only alter your perception of the world, but also your place in it. Embrace failure, because it's not the opposite of success, but part of it. Develop your emotional intelligence. enhancing your ability to navigate the emotional landscape of your life and those around you. And don't forget to practice self-care, ensuring your mental well-being is always a priority. Mental resilience is not a destination, but a journey. It's an ongoing process that requires commitment, effort, and a willingness to grow. It's a key component to personal growth and success. And remember, resilience is like a muscle. The more you work it, the stronger it becomes. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe to InvestorWeb for more content like this. Stay resilient and keep growing.